Sri Lanka, an island nation with an area of 65,610 square kilometers in the vast Indian Ocean. Although small in size, the island being located on the famed Silk Route, it was known throughout the rest of the world throughout the earliest of times. Different people who came into contact with the island had given their own names to it. To some, it was Tambapanni or Singhaladeepa. To others, it was Serendip, and more recently, Ceylon, and now Sri Lanka. The eminent visitors, explorers, and itinerant merchants who stepped into the island during the days gone by, even before the modern era, was struck with the wonder and the creative genius of the people, their discipline and industry, and devotion to their faith. The country was prosperous and self-sufficient in food and other requisites. The island was a center of learning in ancient times. Ptolemy, the Greek cartographer, shows Sri Lanka as even larger than neighboring India. Such was its importance in the ancient world. Sri Lanka is a veritable paradise on earth. Many different people came and settled down in the island at different times of its history. The Tamils, Muslims, Malays, Chinese were among the earliest to come. The Europeans came after the 16th century. First the Portuguese, then the Dutch, and lastly the English. Until the voluntary handover of the administration of the country to the English in 1815 by the treaty signed after the Kandyan Convention, the island was never ruled by foreign powers. There have been temporary occupations at different times during the history of the island, and on every occasion the people organized themselves under the leadership of their kings and regained their independence. The Portuguese and the Dutch, after them, would hold on to the coastal tracts, and that too through consent or trickery or intrigue. An armed struggle against the British by the patriotic people of Kandy was followed by a constitutional struggle in more recent times. This was a common effort of the different communities in the island. On the 4th of February 1948, the country became independent. The changes in Sri Lanka now are very much greater than in the 60s of the last century. Modernization has gone in many different fields of activity. Tremendous feats have been made in transportation and in communications. Ours is a land of unparalleled beauty. We are rich in many resources. People take pride in their independence. And this independence has to be preserved for our future generations. Together, we must march forward towards a future of peace and prosperity to all.